Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. This battle's on the Lakeville map and we've got Hyphen Senior, or Hyphen32 from Pretty Clan, and he's platooned with Tricky and Kaboom. He's in the ML2, which is the tier 9 Swedish heavy tank. Kaboom's in the Concept 1B, you've seen him in that before, and we've got Tricky, who's otherwise known as Kaboom Jr. Anyway, good hull down tank and good strong frontal armour, particularly on the turret with its slope. And hang on, we'll just that zooming there. So this leads to the Kranwagen, which in fact he's facing a Kranwagen and just took a hit from. And they've got another Concept 1B facing them and a Centurion 7-1. Alright, so he's coming up to this side to use the gun depression and the frontal turret to see if they can basically shoot down on top of the tanks that are there. And of course those tanks are just basically sitting in there. We'll just get back into his view. Did fire off a shot before, so that emptied his clip, and now he's on reload, but Kaboom managed to get another shot into him. That takes that enemy Concept 1B down to a single shot. So a bit of quick action there, but this game's going to be a bit of a game of patience. No one wants to push here because TD's at the back, and there you go, Artie as well, taking a hit, or a very minor hit, and incoming Artie there from his team, so sort of plays both sides. And there he goes, gets rid of the Concept 1B, but then takes a hit from a standard B at the back, who immediately ducks out of the way. You can see this is a 3-shot auto loader. I'll just get back into sort of third-person view here. Yeah, with 3 shots in your clip, you don't really want to take a reload once you've taken your first shot or even your second shot. It's just, even though it's a relatively short load time, and you can see he's just trying to get an angle on this standard B. Puts a shot towards that object V4, but just misses, not leading enough. It's a bit of a rush shot, but that's okay. And there's the standard B, but no, you just can't get the gun angle on him. And so he's just hanging on to that single shot he's got. Now, why would you not reload on one when you would reload if you're on a 4-shot? Mainly part of this, well, there you go, he's taking the reload now, realizing that, yeah, he's just, he's got the time to do that. But mainly because it's a pretty big output gun. It's got 400 average damage, so that's, worth keeping that shot there. It's equivalent to a single shot, and it doesn't, you can see, it doesn't take that long to get the second shot in. So it's just looking for the angle on these tanks there, and there's an object 140 there, manages to get a nice hit in. And yeah, that's, again, this is going to be part of the patience game here, just waiting for that object to come out again. And also just to make sure he gets the angle. So you've got to use these ramps here, but you can see there's also a bit of curvature. If we just start to zoom out, see the curvature in this area here. So if you're just a bit meter to the left, then your gun won't depress enough. If you're a meter to the right, then you might not also get the shot in, so you just got to be in the right position here. So game is a bit in their favour at the moment, and the object 140 firing HE, so he's obviously realising that he's only going to see the turret of the ML2, and he's not going to go through it with anything he's holding. So just deciding to shoot HE, he's only going to get a small amount of damage, I suppose. He's doing it for the annoyance factor more than anything else. It's not really going to change anything. And Tricky's there in his Waffenträger of Panzer IV. It's a bit of a brutal position to be in there, but he's looking for shots, but I'm not sure if that connected, but we'll see at the end of the game. Anyway, we can see Kaboom has retreated. Possibly because, yeah, there's only really 1 or 2 viable positions to shoot from here unless the enemy push over. So he's going round to either back up or do that. But look, in this position, you are completely proxying each other. So the Kronenwagen's lighting Hyphen, and Hyphen's lighting the Kronenwagen. So, okay, takes another HE hit from the Object 140. And just have to see if he can get his revenge on there. Let's go back into Hyphen's view, just switching in and out here. It just wants that 140 to just peek out again, try and get at that sneaky shot in, and then just, yeah, light him up if you can. And here he's just got the top of the Kronenwagen roof, but unfortunately that shot doesn't connect, it seems. So this, the Object gets a hit in. And will he get another one? Yes, he does. Oh, and he sets him on fire as well. And sets him on fire to the death, so gets full whack out of that 140, so nicely done. Takes him to just under 3k of damage so far. So a very small amount of assisted damage, that's mainly from the arty shots. So you can see the arty's not that effective here because they're standing up. And there you go, the Centurion 7-1's moved to the back. And there he is, and puts one shot in, gets the turret, and then finally gets the commander's hatch and gets the kill. So 3 kills fairly rapidly for Hyphen, and that wasn't a high value hit, of course, but it's more important is to take the guns out of the game. So the 2 tanks up, they're only now a small portion of hit points up, so this game I wouldn't call yet. It's just still in the balance, and you can see no one wants to push over at this point. You can see there's too many tanks, and there you go, there's a Tier 9 TD at the back there, the Object 704. That's probably not the only one. So he's just looking for the roof of the Kronenwagen, and he gets through the commander's hatch, and the Kronenwagen turning around. He's just looking for that other hit. The Kronenwagen will be wondering, how is he shooting on me? And he gets another shot right through the commander's hatch. Such a small thing, but the Kronenwagen says, well, you can do that, I can do it. And he gets his 3rd round in, so very handy. He's taken the Kronenwagen down to a single shot, and he can happily sit there on his reload, knowing that the Kronenwagen would have to push right around to get a shot at him. So he's pretty safe, and that's taken up to just under 4.5k. So Hyphen having a good day here. So not a very dynamic game, but again, it's just about patience here and using the angles here. No, he just shot a bit too low there. That would have gone onto the frontal armour of the turret. He just needs that. And the Kronenwagen obviously deciding, yeah, there's no point sitting still here. And I don't know where that shot went, but yeah, you can do just under the commander's hatch. One more shot, and that will do it. And the Kronenwagen saying, no, you're not going to hold me here. And he's lifting his gun too, which is a good tactic. That does make it a lot harder to shoot down onto the turret. And Hyphen just looking for that spot. Where is he going to get a green indicator? And as soon as the Kronenwagen puts his gun down, he's going to try and shoot. So he just pulls back and says, all right, okay, it's not quite working. Looks around to see who's behind him, and he realizes that both Tricky and Kaboom have gone down the middle road there. Kronenwagen takes a small hit there, someone else firing HE at him, and again he doesn't want to come up too high because he knows he's going to get spotted by that Object 704 at the back, and it does have a big alpha gun which probably would take him out actually because he's down to 475 hit points, so he doesn't want to give the Object too much of a view of him. And the Object's disappeared. That's interesting. Has he moved or not? It's a bit hard to tell, but he's pretty safe coming up this high. So one more shot and that Kronenwagen's gone. Can he get him in? No. Just bounces off, and he's got his heat rounds loaded, so trying not to take too many more shots to get the kill. There's only 5 minutes to go now, and not much has changed. They have reduced the hit points of the enemy team a little bit, and he finally gets the kill. So patience pays off there. 4 kills now to Hyphen, and again, not a lot of hit points difference. He's got a Kunze-Panzer here who's coming up, trying to take over this spot. Well, yeah, I don't know. Hyphen's been making good use of this spot. What makes you think you can do any better? So anyway, Hyphen backs off to give him that room to check out and see whether he can do anything with it. Oh, Artie at the back. Is Artie exposed or not? So Hyphen takes the risk to move up, but unfortunately Artie moves back under cover. And then you can see that the object is at the back there, and he's taken out the VK4502. Hyphen just looking for a shot or an angle on this object, but no, he's just not quite there. He's not giving the full front, and just a bit too angled. Now he's behind cover. So only 4 minutes to go in the game. This definitely is a game of patience. We'll just zoom out here. So we're just holding the view steady while Hyphen searches around for angles. And you can see Kaboom on the minimap going right around into the city. So we might just speed this up a little bit. And he finally gets a shot into the object, but pulls back straight away to make sure he doesn't get shot. And that last shot took Hyphen up to 5k there. So again, patience has its own rewards, particularly on this part of the map. That object 704 is still down there somewhere. The 268 V4 is back there, and of course the Artie. And in fact, there's the object 704 has been lit and takes care of the Kunze-Panzer with a one shot. So it wouldn't help Hyphen to push at this point. He really needs to get that tanks distracted. And can he get another shot on the object? Not quite, still missing there. But you can see the other tanks are moving in on the cap area, so it's almost time to move. But Hyphen just doesn't want to blindly jump in front. Now you can see them pushing in now, so it's time to go. And here we go. Yep. But where's that 704? Which way is he facing? There he is. He's actually facing this way, but gets a nice shot in below, and he bounces the incoming round. So he's got time now to put in his second shot and finally his third one, and gets the kill. That's 5 kills there to Hyphen. He's a very happy guy, and that is the end of the game. 14 aside. Well, he's got quite a collection of decorations there, but let's have a look at the main ones first. Top Gun? No, not the Top Gun, of course. High Caliber Award. What am I thinking? Yeah, he did get 5 kills. I thought he might have got 6. 6.3k, which he basically got the extra points there from killing that 704. 700 assisted damage, so that's about 7k of combined, which will really help his marks of excellence. And he blocked 2.1k, which gave him Steel Wall as well. So he did get the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, and what do we get? Hand of God Award, Bruiser, Arsonist, setting that object 140 on fire, and Duelist, etc. So all the minor ones, pretty good collection. So base experience 1722 in a tier 9. That is a really high level of experience. So congratulations there, Hyphen. K91 PT got the next highest, but didn't do quite as much damage. Centurion did 2.8, and Kaboom just under 1.9. Strip 103 did 3.2, and Tricky, unfortunately, it looks like he didn't really have a lot of opportunity, only probably getting 1 actual hit. So a bit of bad luck there. And Type 61, Heat Pork Chop. I just love the names on the on ANZ server. But quite a few tanks doing 3k. So yeah, good pushback from the enemy there. It wasn't completely one-sided, and that showed in the duration of the game. Anyway, he ended up firing 23 shots. 21 of those hit, so pretty accurate shooting, 15 penetrations, and it was just pretty difficult with the angles, etc. Gave me his damage total, and it is a tech tree tank, so he had some personal reserves running and some battle payments, which gave him a good credit income. Spent only 95k on his ammunition and one consumable module at premium price, so he still made a profit of 37k, so not bad for a tier 9 tank. Anyway, great game there from Hyphen, and just as good as Hyphen Junior's game the other day. So congratulations. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We'll have more good content to follow, and thanks for watching.